January 27th carries a rare energetic window. Miss it, and it closes. This moment arrives quietly, yet its impact can reshape financial destiny when approached with discipline and awareness. I am Shi Hengyi, and today I share a principle taught through stillness, not noise. Certain days amplify intention. January 27th stands among them. Energy aligns, inner resistance softens, and the mind becomes a clear channel. Many walk past such windows unaware, then wonder why effort brings little return. This teaching reveals the hidden structure behind sudden financial shifts and the role of words, breath, and inner command. During this transmission, you will learn the precise mental state required to activate this window, the reason simplicity outperforms force, and the subtle mistake that blocks results for most seekers. These lessons rarely reach the surface world, yet they determine who receives and who waits. Stay until the end, because understanding alone brings nothing. Application, performed correctly and calmly, opens movement. Timing matters. Precision matters. Silence matters. This path does not rely on superstition or blind belief. It rests on alignment between thought, voice, and stillness. When those three unite, reality responds. Many chase money through tension. Few allow money to approach through certainty. That difference defines this teaching. Remain present throughout this video. Each minute builds toward clarity. Each sentence prepares the mind for activation. A single insight missed weakens the effect. A single insight understood changes direction. Welcome to Shaolin Divine Flow, a space for discipline, clarity, and inner power. Subscribe and walk this path together, calmly, precisely, and with purpose. January 27th stands apart. The atmosphere changes, subtle yet unmistakable. This date carries a shift where inner intention gains weight and direction. Ancient disciplines teach that time itself moves in patterns, and certain moments soften resistance between thought and outcome. January 27th is one of those moments. Energy settles, distraction weakens, the mind becomes more responsive to command rather than chaos. On this day, intention stops drifting. It gathers shape. Belief becomes quieter yet stronger, no longer fueled by emotion but by certainty. Action follows naturally, without force. This alignment rarely happens by accident. Most days, thought pulls one way, belief another, and action hesitates in between. On January 27th, these three currents move together. When alignment appears, results accelerate. Spiritual traditions speak of thresholds. A threshold marks a passage from effort into flow. January 27th acts as such a passage. Inner noise lowers, external pressure loosens. Decisions made during this window carry more momentum because resistance has already begun to dissolve. This is why clarity feels easier and hesitation feels out of place. The energetic shift does not announce itself loudly, it reveals itself through stillness. Those who rush past miss it entirely. Those who pause sense a difference in breath, posture, and awareness. Intention becomes clean. Belief feels settled rather than hopeful. Action becomes precise rather than reactive. Alignment is not created through struggle. It emerges when the mind stops negotiating with doubt. January 27th supports this state. It allows inner commands to land deeper where subconscious movement begins. From that depth, behavior adjusts, opportunities reveal themselves, and outcomes respond. This is the reason certain choices made on this day echo longer. Words spoken carry authority. Silence holds direction. The shift is not mystical, it is structural. When intention, belief, and action align, reality responds without delay. Money does not respond to struggle. It does not follow effort alone. Many believe that harder work guarantees greater return, yet the truth is quieter, subtler, and far more powerful. Money moves toward frequency, toward energy that is steady, clear, and unwavering. Effort without alignment creates friction. Certainty without effort creates movement. This is the principle few truly understand. Imagine energy as a signal. Each thought, word, and emotion sends a vibration into the world. Money, like all abundance, responds to that vibration, not to noise or panic. When the mind is restless, the signal weakens, scattering opportunities. When the mind is aligned, focused, and calm, the signal becomes magnetic. That is why some receive seemingly without effort, while others struggle despite relentless work. The difference lies in frequency, not force. Frequency is cultivated through clarity. It begins with belief, continues through intention, and anchors in stillness. Words spoken from doubt fracture it. Actions taken from confusion dissipate it. But when thought, belief, and motion converge, frequency rises. Money does not rush, but it notices certainty immediately. It moves toward it naturally, like a river toward its channel. This principle changes how one approaches wealth entirely. Work is no longer a grind, it becomes a gesture of alignment. Planning becomes a tool for directing energy, not a desperate attempt to control outcome. Opportunity begins to appear where none existed before. Doors open quietly, signals arrive subtly, yet with undeniable effect. Understanding this allows one to speak with precision, act with confidence, and wait with patience. The mind stops chasing and starts attracting. The body stops straining and begins responding. Each step becomes intentional, each word a command, each breath a magnet. Through frequency, money no longer lags behind. It arrives, drawn by certainty and resonance. This is the hidden structure of abundance, the unseen law that transforms simple awareness into tangible flow. When this frequency is maintained, even small choices ripple into results, and the world begins to answer in alignment with intention. Words carry weight far beyond their sound. They are signals sent into the world and into the mind itself. Each word spoken, each phrase repeated, creates a pattern that the subconscious recognizes and responds to. The subconscious does not debate, it does not question, it simply acts on the instructions it receives. That is why spoken intention is so powerful. It becomes a command, a directive that shapes perception, action, and opportunity. Financial doors open when intention is clear. Money responds not to casual mention or wishful thinking, but to precise, deliberate words that signal certainty. Hesitation weakens the signal. Doubt fractures it. But words spoken with calm authority carry weight invisible to the ordinary eye. They align thought and emotion, bridging inner clarity with outer manifestation. The simplest phrases often carry the strongest effect. Complexity dilutes power. Repetition alone is not enough. Emotion and belief must infuse each word. When spoken correctly, these words stir the subconscious, guiding behavior in subtle ways, shaping focus, sharpening intuition, and opening doors that were previously closed. Opportunities appear as ideas, as messages, as synchronicities that cannot be ignored. The universe mirrors these signals. Money, like energy itself, flows toward clarity. When your words resonate with certainty, your environment begins to reflect that frequency. Situations shift, timing aligns, and resources appear that were invisible before. The spoken word becomes a tool of creation, not just expression. Understanding this principle transforms approach entirely. Words are no longer empty sound, they become instruments of alignment. Each statement sets a tone, a direction, a vibration. By mastering this, one activates not only financial doors, but a deeper connection with opportunity itself, shaping reality with calm, deliberate speech. This is why silence alone is not enough. Intention must speak, precisely and powerfully, for the world to respond, for energy to move, and for abundance to arrive where certainty has called it. 3 carries a hidden power, ancient and precise. Time, words, and minutes converge in a way that multiplies effect when focused. 3 minutes, properly directed, can shift momentum that hours of scattered effort cannot touch. The key lies not in duration but in clarity. When focus is pure, intensity condenses. The mind, undistracted, becomes a magnet. The universe responds to that magnet, not to noise or complexity. Simplicity is stronger than effort. Many believe that more action guarantees more result. Yet abundance follows precision, not exhaustion. 3 minutes of absolute alignment surpasses hours of half-hearted work. The energy flows in cycles. When attention, belief, and action converge within this small window, movement begins naturally, almost effortlessly. The door does not wait for struggle, it opens for certainty. Words spoken in these 3 minutes carry extra weight. They are concentrated signals, like a beam of light cutting through darkness. Each syllable, each thought, each breath works in concert. The mind, body, and spirit synchronize, creating resonance that touches opportunity before conscious action even appears. Timing amplifies effect. 3 minutes, when honored, allows frequency to peak and settle. This is why rituals of complexity often fail. Overthinking scatters energy. Waiting too long invites doubt. 3 minutes is enough when it is respected, directed, and embraced fully. It is a reminder that power often hides in the briefest moments, in gestures small yet deliberate, in focus held without wavering. Within these 3 minutes, the mind learns to surrender control while maintaining command. The voice becomes clear, the intention sharp, and the flow inevitable. Opportunity, like water, moves toward this stillness. Simplicity creates space, precision sharpens signal, and the universe begins to answer without delay, drawn to clarity rather than noise. Speed does not come from frantic effort. It comes from alignment, emotional, mental, and spiritual. When the heart, mind, and intention resonate together, movement becomes instant. Repetition alone cannot create this. Saying words over and over without presence scatters energy like sparks into the wind. True speed arises from calm confidence, from certainty held quietly and completely. Calm confidence is magnetic. It signals to the subconscious, to opportunity, and to the flow of abundance that you are ready. Hesitation slows everything. Doubt delays. But when intention is steady, when belief is unwavering, the world bends to respond. Energy does not negotiate with fear. It moves toward certainty. That is why results can arrive faster than expected. The moment is already active. It only waits for alignment. This principle is subtle. Many chase speed through action alone, filling hours with struggle and noise. They confuse motion with fact. In reality, the most potent shifts happen in stillness, when focus is complete and emotion is pure. The inner state determines outer response. A calm mind sends a signal that ripples outward, activating doors that seem sudden but were always ready. Speed is not about rushing. It is about resonance. When your internal vibration matches the reality you wish to manifest, resistance collapses. Doors swing open not because you push them, but because the signal you emit is irresistible. Opportunities appear quickly, ideas arrive with clarity, and timing aligns naturally. Understanding this transforms action itself. No longer is speed a frantic chase. It becomes effortless arrival. Each word, each breath, each thought is tuned, precise, and confident. Momentum builds internally first, then manifests externally. In this state, waiting is not passive, it is active reception. The universe moves towards certainty, and certainty moves fast. This message is not meant for everyone. Many will hear these words and dismiss them, unaware of the currents already moving beneath the surface of their life. Energy responds selectively. It seeks readiness, receptivity, and clarity. If you are listening now, the window has already opened for you. You have already aligned with the frequency that activates change. The message finds those who are prepared, whether consciously or unconsciously, and it begins to work the moment it is received. Timing is precise. The universe does not send signals randomly. It responds to readiness. Some will ignore the moment, distracted by noise, doubt, or routine. Others, quietly aware, sense the shift in air, in thought, and in opportunity. If your attention lingers here, it is a sign. Your mind is receptive, your intention active, and the alignment has begun. What seems simple is actually profound. Listening is the first step, noticing is the second, and acting in stillness is the third. This principle transcends effort or struggle. You do not need to chase or prove yourself. The message finds those whose inner frequency resonates with opportunity. That resonance is invisible but undeniable. It shapes perception, focuses energy, and opens pathways that remain closed to others. Being chosen by this energy is not luck. It is readiness made visible. Once the signal finds you, it begins to move quietly. You may notice subtle shifts in thought, unexpected clarity, or small coincidences that feel like gentle confirmation. These are the markers of alignment, proof that the energy has recognized you and is responding. This is why presence matters. Listening with calm focus allows the message to penetrate deeper, activating insight, intention, and opportunity simultaneously. Recognition is the first sign of movement. If you feel it, trust it. Your mind, your energy, and your readiness have already connected to the moment. Action is simple yet powerful because the current has already chosen its path, and it flows through those who are ready to receive. The power of the three words lies not in their complexity, but in their precision. Each word is a vessel of intention, carefully chosen to direct energy, focus the mind, and activate the subconscious. They are not magic, they are alignment made audible. Before speaking them, it is essential to understand their purpose. They carry the signal that shapes opportunity, guides action, and opens doors that have remained closed. These words demand respect. They are simple yet potent. Like a key placed carefully in the correct lock, their effect depends on clarity, belief, and stillness. The intention behind them is what moves reality, not the mere act of saying them aloud. They are designed to cut through doubt, fear, and hesitation, anchoring certainty in the mind and vibration in the energy around you. Timing and focus amplify their impact. Speaking them without presence dilutes their power. Saying them casually, with distraction or half-belief, does not activate the alignment that brings momentum. The mind must be still, the heart certain, and the attention fully present. Only then can the energy behind the words manifest outward. Before revealing them, pause to connect with their essence. Feel the direction they provide. Sense the movement already starting inside. Notice how the body, the breath, and the awareness respond when intention is concentrated. This is the preparation that turns three words into an unstoppable force of attraction. Anticipation is not just suspense, it is readiness. Building respect for their power tunes the mind to receive the effect fully. Each second spent in quiet focus strengthens the signal that the words will carry. By understanding their purpose before speaking, you align yourself with the energy they unlock, ensuring that the moment of activation is precise, pure, and effective. The way you speak these three words determines how the energy responds. Tone matters far more than volume. Loudness does not create power. Confidence does. Calm authority carries a frequency that the mind, the subconscious, and the universe immediately recognize. Begging, pleading, or injecting doubt into the voice fractures the signal. It weakens the alignment before it has a chance to take effect. Speak as though the words are already true. Let them roll from your mind, through your breath, and into the world with certainty. Pause briefly before speaking, centering attention and clearing distraction. Allow the body to relax, the heart to settle, and the mind to focus completely. This is not a performance, it is activation. Every syllable should feel deliberate, precise, and measured. The rhythm of speech matters. Rushed or careless delivery dilutes impact. Slow clarity communicates authority. It signals to the subconscious, to opportunity, and to reality itself that your intention is unshakable. No energy resists certainty. Visualize the result as you speak. Feel it, embody it, let it move through your chest and settle in your mind. Confidence is not arrogance, it is recognition of alignment. The words are not requests, they are commands to the energy around you, instructions sent through intention, focus, and belief. Even if spoken silently in the mind, the tone carries. Inner conviction resonates as strongly as outward voice. Doubt is the only interference. Remove it completely. Replace uncertainty with calm certainty. Allow the words to emerge naturally, without strain, without expectation, and without hesitation. This is the precision that transforms three simple words into a signal the universe cannot ignore. They are not charms nor incantations. They are alignment made audible. Speak them with authority, calmness, and unwavering belief, and the doors they are meant to open will begin to respond immediately. Once the words are spoken, the next 3 minutes become sacred. Do not rush, do not question. Breathe deeply. allowing each inhale and exhale to center the mind and calm the body. Stillness is essential. Movement, distraction, or scattered thought weakens the signal. Sit quietly, let attention settle, and allow the energy of the words to circulate within you. Visualization strengthens the connection. See the result as already present. Feel the shift in energy, the arrival of opportunity, the manifestation of abundance. Engage fully with this mental image, not with effort or strain, but with gentle certainty. Let the mind hold the possibility, not the process. Release the need to control the how. The mechanism is already in motion. Your role is to maintain alignment. During these minutes, subtle signs begin to emerge. A sudden idea appears in your mind. An unexpected message reaches you. A small shift in circumstance feels different, almost unnoticeable, but it is moving. These are not coincidences. They are markers that the energy has recognized your signal and begun its work. Pay attention to them. Do not dismiss them as chance or randomness. The quiet, patient observation is part of the process. The subconscious records every signal, every thought, every image held in certainty. The energy flows where attention is steady. Each small sign confirms that movement has begun. Opportunities will align in ways that feel effortless. Doors will open silently, and ideas will arrive that were previously invisible. Trust these subtle indicators. They are the evidence of alignment before the tangible manifestation appears. Every nudge, every sudden insight, every unexpected moment is a response to the signal you have sent. Recognizing them reinforces certainty, amplifies frequency, and prepares you for the next phase of receiving. In these 3 minutes, the current begins. You are no longer chasing, it is moving toward you. The words you are about to speak carry power far beyond their sound. Before you release them, settle your mind, steady your breath, and quiet your heart. Let every doubt dissolve, every hesitation fade. Know that you are ready, that you are aligned, and that the energy is already responding to your focus. This is your moment to step into certainty, to open the pathway for abundance, and to command what is meant for you. As you prepare, feel gratitude for the guidance, for the opportunity, and for the flow that is already moving toward you. Trust in the process. Trust in yourself. Trust in the signal you are about to send. Your calm confidence, your clarity, and your intention are enough to awaken the doors that have long waited. If this message spoke to you, like this video and subscribe to Shaolin Divine Flow. Allow this channel to guide you, strengthen your focus, and help you step into the power that lives within you every day. Remember this, when words are spoken from certainty, when intention is clear, abundance cannot resist. Step forward with faith and let your life respond.